entered into Tony Tone's world. The Tony Tone's world.
All right, we live, baby. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Tony Tone's World. I got Nick here, Cruz, aka Cruz, aka I don't want to hear this bullshit about the Dodgers right now. So we're not gonna talk about that shit. But no, I'm just playing. No, but we're back at it. Another week of football. Another week of actually MLB playing games happening. Unfortunately, I mean, I guess we can just start off with it because I know you want to talk about it. I mean, you're already decked out. You're probably wearing Dodgers underwear.
Nah, no Dodgers underwear. No Dodgers underwear.
Cubs fell today. Series is tied 1-1. Third game is tomorrow. My parents are going to the game tomorrow. I've been offered tickets to go for the first game. Prices weren't too bad at all, but they screwed us on the time. 2:00 in the afternoon kind of sucks.
Hey, you think that's bad? It's 2:00 out there. It's 12 out here. So anybody who is a Padre fan out in San Diego or just in general, it's like midday. They can't even watch the game, even if they're working. It's funny because my client, we have it's open enrollment, so they have a bunch of presentations and stuff we're doing, and he's a big Padre fan. So like in the middle of the game when he was presenting, I text him the score. And it was, it's just kind of funny because he didn't get to watch it. We were literally in the middle of a meeting.
Yeah.
But yeah, shit sucks out here for those games. I don't know why they would schedule those so early. It really doesn't make sense.
Yeah, today the Cubs couldn't get nothing going. Yesterday they had two back-to-back homers that kind of get us 2-0, and then, obviously we beat them 1-3. But today they couldn't get nothing going. Kind of sucked. I thought they were going to close it out. So still feeling pretty good, Still got to play third game at home, but hopefully our offense can come in. Need something from PCA and some other guys on the team to kind of lift us up to victory. But we'll see. I don't know. I got some things I have to do tomorrow. I'm pretty busy as far as work, but I'm scheduling, basically getting everything done beforehand, so that way I can just chill, do my work in the office, and just watch it on my phone.
It's a good matchup, by the way, whatever ends up happening. I mean, we had talked about it. I told you, I said, honestly, I think whoever wins that matchup beats the Brewers, and they'll be in the NLCS to hopefully face the Dodgers. But yeah, it's funny. I know people on both sides of it. I'm not rooting one way or the other, to be honest. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. I know that we're listening to Sports Talk Radio, or I was listening to Sports Talk Radio, and they were saying that the Brewers would rather play the Cubs because it's an easier road to advance. And, I could easily see the Padres giving the Brewers some issues for sure if their offense lights up and things like that. I mean, Dylan Cease today fucking killed it on the mound. I think I don't even have the box score up on me, but I mean, Umanga came up in like the second or third inning. And I mean, again, I was working, so I kind of was in and out of watching the game and stuff, but hopefully tomorrow I can, actually sit down and be able to watch the whole thing.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch a whole lot of it. I watched the end of it just to see, if the Cubs are going to be able to come back or do anything towards the end of it. But nope, they got shut down. Unfortunately, they didn't put up any runs.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, Cease only went. He didn't even go more than 4 innings. I think he was in the 4th inning that they pulled him.
I swear to God, these innings were going so fast, like just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. It just, I felt like it was just going so fast, and we couldn't get nothing going on the offense, so that didn't help. So yeah,
that's they kind of go fast when you're not putting up runs. That's for sure.
I do like this. I mean, I know people bitch about it, but I do like the pitch clock.
I like it too.
I didn't before ball games were, going to 3 hours at some point, I don't got time to sit there and watch 3 hours worth of baseball. I mean, if it's good, it's extra innings, and that's different. But, for the pitcher just to wind up and take his sweet ass time on the mound or like in between plays, things like that. So I don't mind the pitch clock, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't either. And I'll be honest, like, I can't tell you how many times I found myself dozing off for, like, an inning or 2 and
Yeah.
waking up and be like, "Oh, shit, we're in the 8th now." Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
because as they're long innings, they're long games, especially with, when they're scoring runs and the pitching changes and it's close games. Like, that should just get so drawn out. So, yeah, no, and once I think everybody acclimated to the change and truly understood some of the things, it worked out. Because obviously some of the batters had to adjust, pitchers had to adjust because they're used to their own little, um, you know, actions that they do and pre-pitch things or pre-bat things. But once everybody made the adjustments, I think it's a good thing for the game of baseball.
Yeah. So the
But yeah,
Dodgers. I saw the Dodgers whip up on the Reds. I mean, I didn't think the Reds they had no shot to beat the Dodgers. They just don't have the
yeah.
firepower. They just weren't. I mean, Ohtani went off on the first game. I didn't see it today because I was playing softball. Hence the jersey. Jaeger Bombers.
Um,
Shout
yeah,
out
the
to the Jaeger
Dodgers,
Bombers.
the Dodgers lit it up yesterday with a bunch of home runs. And then today, funny enough, today there weren't any home runs, but they played I don't want to call it small ball, but they did play a little bit of small ball. They were bunting people across. You get somebody on, and our catcher, he's not known to be a great hitter, filling in for Will Smith. So he laid down a few bunts today and actually got on doing the bunts, moving people over, and then there were a bunch of doubles. Like I think Mookie Betts hit like 2 or 3 doubles. Kike hit a double. Teoscar hit a double. A ton, like almost everybody in the lineup hit a double tonight. It was kind of crazy. So yeah, it was just solid hitting across the board. Won it again, 8-4. So yeah, my boys are carrying some momentum going in. It's going to be a tough, um, tough challenge against the Phillies, but I think we're gonna take it. I got the Dodgers in. I'm gonna take the Dodgers in 5. Dodgers in 5.
I'm taking the Phillies.
Yeah, of course you are. You'll always take anybody against the Dodgers. Doesn't even matter.
Um,
It could be you were taking the Reds against the Dodgers, probably, even though you say now that they didn't have anything for him.
that is true. I was taking the Reds.
Yeah, exactly. You're just a hater. Tony's what we call a grade A hater. That boy will hate on anything that, especially when I'm a fan of him, he hates on him. So,
Dude, this Yankees Boston game, I didn't think Boston was going to win that first game.
well, what's his name pitched a fucking great game. I mean, he
Yeah.
went 8 innings, handed it off to Chapman, who almost threw it, but ended up pulling out. Man, we'll see. It's every single wild card game is going to the third game except for the Dodgers. We were
Dodgers.
the only ones that were able to close it out.
Cleveland, Detroit. I mean, well, let's back up. The Dodgers would have played the Padres, or the Dodgers would have played the Cubs if the Padres didn't let off the gas and bench people at the end of their season. Because they basically had the fucking division.
No, they didn't.
They could have won that division.
We were ahead on the division. We always had the division.
The Dodgers at the end fell apart. What was it? How many games did
No,
they lose?
you're wrong, buddy. Because we had the division the entire time.
I understand that, but what was your slump towards the end of the season?
Actually, we picked it up towards the end of the season. There wasn't a slump towards the end of the season. There was a slump, like the last month of the year. We won 15 out of our last 20 games, so they actually picked it up towards the end of the season. It was before that, so it was like 2 months, or like the few weeks after the All-Star break that they weren't doing well. But the last month of the season, the Dodgers went 15 for 20, or 15 out of the 20 games. I mean, the Padres were still close, but yeah, no, it was always our division.
This up. I don't want
I
to make
mean,
this a stall still or stand still or whatever.
you can look it up, but I'm literally the Dodger fan. You're not going to change. Like, it's the fact of the fact. They won 15 out of 20, brother.
They still suck. All right, well, fuck it. In my world, they sucked. Detroit, Cleveland.
It's a good matchup. I never
But
even thought
that
Cleveland would
one's
be
too
there.
early for me. I can't watch it. It's
I
just it's too early in the day for me. It's like around noon for me.
yeah.
I'm too busy during that time.
Yeah, that's the Padres Cubs game out here too.
Oh, wait, did they push the game tomorrow?
I don't know. I
Oh, they
think
did.
some of the games are later because the Dodgers aren't playing.
Yeah, they did. According to this website, the looks like it got bumped up. Detroit plays at 2, Chicago plays at 4, Boston plays at 7.
Yeah. Yeah, they bumped them all 2 hours because of the fact the Dodgers aren't playing. So it opened up that slot.
Huh. Interesting. Tomorrow the Cubs are favored -115. Cleveland's favored -115. I mean, they're slight edges. New York's -160, which is the biggest
Who do the
difference.
Cubs have going tomorrow?
Tomlinson. What's his name?
Oh, Talon.
Something like that. What's his damn name? Oh yeah,
Jamison.
Jamison Talon, some shit against Yu Darvish.
It depends what they have.
Our old pitcher. Yeah,
He's
I
a
don't know.
solid pitcher if he shows up.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I think I'm just tired right now. At the end of the day, it's fucking late as fuck right now. I've had a long day, so yeah, it'll be exciting. Anyways, all right, let's get to NFL. How'd you feel about the Cowboys this past week?
Man, I texted it to you and after the game. Ending in a 40-40 tie, it's like, man, it's like the worst edge I've ever had in my life. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I
hate
go
that tie rule.
I do too. I actually saw an interesting suggestion, and somebody suggested like a kickoff, between the two kickers, going like a distance kicking. Whoever misses it first loses it, like almost like soccer type rule. Which was kind of interesting. I think they could come up with something similar. It doesn't necessarily have to be a kickoff, but ending in ties to me on a professional level should just never happen.
I
It should
agree.
just never happen. And that was super shitty. And it also like really messes with some standings, like the way that they calculate and do standings and who's in front of somebody. Cause like technically a team with a tie can be in front of somebody that they have the same amount of wins as, because their tie is, it's they don't have a loss. So they weigh it higher. And I guess, yes, technically it should be weighed higher, but it's very odd. It's awkward. It should never happen. Um, the boys played a great game. It really sucks that it came down to that. I think that they just, Jordan Love almost screwed the Packers out of even having a chance to tie the game if you watched it at the end, because they took so long to make the pass at the end that he
Oh,
got
right.
lucky.
Yeah.
The ball bounced off of Kraft's back or some shit and it goes in, incomplete with 1 second left. Like that shit was kind of crazy.
Dak got lucky too when he was running out of bounds and he flicked it up and what's his name just grabbed it from the sideline. Was that, or am I thinking a different play? I thought there was like a last minute cat throw where he was running towards the sideline and he like flicked it up and somebody, was it Pickens or somebody that grabbed it and went out of bounds?
You may be right. I just don't remember on the top of my head. I don't know why I'm like, I guess my head's been so locked into baseball. I kind of almost forgot football shit right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's late in the week too. We should have probably did this yesterday, but just so busy. Or Tuesday. But anyways,
yeah. Either way, it was a really good game. Dak played great. I was, they were the one thing I hated about the game too is like all the talk, all the shine was like just so focused on Micah Parsons and is he gonna sack Dak and this and that, and it's just like, shut the fuck up and just enjoy the game. Like that was I couldn't stand a lot of the commentary.
Who's the broadcaster? Who's the broadcaster? Was it Troy Aikman?
Yeah, it was Troy Aikman, but it wasn't him. It was Joe Buck who was
Yeah.
constantly talking about Micah Parsons. But obviously, that's the headlines. They always have like a focal point of something that they talk about in the game. It's like their thing in their back pocket. When they don't have something to talk about, they revert to that.
And then they
So
revert to bringing back up like Jordan Love, Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre.
yeah,
You
it's
know,
just it was so that kind of annoyed me, but
yeah,
whatever. I mean, the Cowboys played great. Really sucked that we ended in a tie. It's like it's part of me is like I would have rather won or lost, but at the same time, I would have been pissed if I'm lost. And now with the tie, I'm just like, I don't know how to fucking feel. Like, I don't know if I'm happy about it. I'm not mad about it, but I'm just
yeah,
like in this lull of whatever. It's
yeah,
it's it's a fucking tie. Like it's like I said, I got edged.
yeah, yeah. I agree. I think when it, I don't understand why they can't just go back to playing. You know, I think each team should get a possession. You get a field goal, you get a field goal. If you don't, you don't. And then if the other team scores, then they win. I don't know, like or like if both teams score a field goal, then the next team goes and
Like
tell you
college
some.
football type shit.
Yeah, like I don't understand why there's a fucking tie. That was so stupid. It's such a waste of time to watch it. Not waste. I mean, it was a good game, but like for what? Nobody won. What the fuck is this? This is so
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah, it really sucks. You don't play the game for a fucking tie.
No,
So,
you
you
just got
know,
blue balled the whole fucking game.
yeah, 100%. 100%.
Trying to release one, and you just
That's why I
blue ball
said I got edged, bro.
went to bed blue balls.
Got edged 100%. 100%. Yeah, it was it's shitty. There were some
But
good games over the week though.
you know who didn't have blue balls after watching the game?
Nope.
Goddamn Chicago Bears, baby. Let's go. We released it. We pause. All
Yo,
right, let me
I was about to say, I think we need to get off this.
All right,
Whoa,
yeah.
whoa.
No, I think the game went. I think I loved seeing the progression in the offense. Caleb Williams again, him and Rome Oduzzi. I will never be able to say his name. Got
Dunze.
got a good rapport going. Even in clutch moments, you could see Caleb handling the ball, handling the offense. I like to see where the offense is going. I like the trajectory where we're going. I also like seeing Geno Smith getting intercepted 3 different times. I hated seeing Caleb get intercepted by what's his name, Max Crosby. That was a crazy play. He has some long ass arms. Went up to bat a ball and then was able to bat it down and grab it himself. It's crazy. He kept
Yeah.
getting pressure on the ball, pressure on Caleb. But other than that, I mean, we can't stop a run. That's kind of upsetting. For being the Bears, we should be able to stop the run. But again, Caleb was able to, Caleb and the offense was able to come back and, win by 1 point. So I was happy to see it.
Yeah, talking about Crosby, the man, he was on Caleb's ass. That he was like so disruptive that entire game. I mean, it's honestly just sad he's stuck on the Raiders, even though he just truly feels like a Raider, just the way he is. It's like he's meant to be there, but at the same time, he's doomed being there just because the Raiders are balls.
When are they going to I think if Geno Smith plays the way he did this past week, he'll be benched by halftime next week.
Yeah, but the problem is O'Connell. I think it's O'Connell. I don't know who their backup is. It's trash. Like I don't think they have a solid backup that they're willing to go to. As bad as Geno is, yeah, with the 3 interceptions. But the crazy part is like, okay, yes, he threw 3 interceptions, but 2 of those were actually phenomenal plays by the DB. One of them, I was like, oh shit! Like the DB read that perfectly, and then the
Tyreek
catch that he
Stevenson.
made on the sideline, I was like, that's a great fucking defensive play. It was a beautiful, beautiful play by him. So one of the interceptions was horrible. It was typical Geno, but the other ones was just great defense. Maybe the ball wasn't exactly where it was supposed to be, and maybe it was on him because the timing of it. So there's other factors of it, but it was still a great play by the DB in that instance. Um, but yeah, you guys' run defense got eaten up by Ashton Genty, which that's one of the things I mentioned to you. I was like, or as you, or I think I was telling my son too. I'm like, I'm pretty sure Genty's about to eat on you guys, and that's why I was mad when we played you that we didn't give the ball more to Javonte Williams because he was literally running the ball at over 7 yards per carry, and they just stopped giving him the ball. And it was because we were playing a little bit of catch up because of the long balls that we were giving to you guys. But I mean, you guys run defense is a little suspect right now.
Yeah.
Caleb did have a lot of incompletions, but I think that's honestly just going to kind of be Caleb Williams. He's not the most accurate passer. Um, and he was getting pressured quite a bit.
I
But
feel like his passes were maybe not the best accuracy, but he did have some great accurate balls that he threw this past
yeah,
game.
he throws some great balls, but then ones that should be easy, I feel like he misses. Because he was 22 of 37, so he had 15 incompletions. And some of those I'm like, how the hell did he miss that? Like
Dude,
um
I was I think I'm gonna start filming myself for these reaction videos. Fucking Bears fucking blocked that field goal at the end. It was fucking
oh that
awesome,
was
dude. It was
I
fucking
couldn't
awesome.
believe it. He laid the fuck out. Did you see? He got
Yeah,
literally just full length extension to get to that ball. I mean, the fact that somebody let him get off the edge with that easy of a run, that was a complete fail by the Raiders. Because yeah, he laid out for it. It was a great play, but that's also a fail. He should never get around that edge to get in there that easily.
I read somewhere that not read. I heard somewhere that in 2024 there was like 15 or so between 15 or so blocked field goals, blocked punts
Mm.
throughout the entire NFL season. In 2025, there's been like 24 already, 25.
Dude, it's crazy
And
how many blocks there have been.
they're counting that to the long snapper's form. So I guess when the long snapper snaps the ball, they twist the ball in a certain way, and that's when the defensive line or the linemen are reading that better. So that's why there's so many more blocked kicks this year. But
Interesting.
there's so many more, and it's cool. I love seeing it. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Because before, back in the day, you just kind of, it was automatic.
Mm-hmm.
Like, God damn it. Unless you're outside and it's windy, but most stadiums nowadays I feel like they have a roof at some point.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I truly feel like special teams sometimes get slept on where it should just be kind of automatic stuff and people don't try as hard. But, and special teams plays are literally the difference makers a lot of times in close games. When two good teams are playing each other, special teams or just any little thing in within good teams or just even teams, I should say, not even good teams, because two bad teams on an even level could be playing together, and special teams can make a difference between a win and a loss. Case in point, this game.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, the block field goals have been crazy. Even the kickoffs, the new kickoff thing rule that they have, which I kind of like the new kickoff rule. And the fact that, one, we're getting kick returns again, which having no kick returns when they made the change last year was so ass. Like,
It is. Yeah, I agree.
so this year, like seeing some of that is exciting. Yes, you can still get injuries and whatnot because kickoffs, you're running so hard down the field, but um I love it. I love the fact that, the kickoff matters again. And, you have people that are really good returners to make a difference.
Right. No, I agree. I agree 100%. Um, let's go into going to our super contest, right? See what we
Mhm.
did on our picks. Talk about other couple things. While I pull this up, we can talk about when we're really going depth about the Miami Dolphins and Jets game. But the fact that Tyreek Hill got dislocated his knee and tore his ACL, I think, Dude, that was nasty. I didn't even mean to see it. I didn't want to watch it. I just pulled Instagram up and it was the first thing in my reel. And I'm like, God damn it. It
Yeah,
was nasty.
I saw, I forgot, I was driving home and I just wanted to pull up, just to see what the score was. And I think I pulled up the game like right when it happened or right around when it happened. And that's when I text you like, what the hell happened to Tyree? And because I didn't see a video of it, but I heard or I saw them talking about it and they didn't want to show it. Um, man, that when I rewatched it too, that was nasty. Like the way it was just his knee was contorted, like just
Yeah.
that was
Dude, it
hard to
was
see.
nasty.
Whew.
So he's done for this year, obviously. There was rumors that he was going to be traded to get some picks and assets, but now that's out the door. Apparently he wants to come back next year, but we'll see. Man, that sucks, man. At
I
one
heard
point,
rumors it's so bad that it could be season like career ending.
career ending. Sucks, man. He was on top of the world a couple of years ago as far as like one of the best receivers.
Yeah,
Mm, I mean,
no, it's
what
just
if he would have stayed in Kansas City and just took in less money? How would have his career panned out versus going to Miami, trying to get all the money in the world? You do what you got to do for your family. I get it, but yeah, it sucks. It sucks to see. Definitely sucks to see. I don't have him in any fantasy league, so it doesn't really hurt me in that. Still,
shout out to Johnny who had Malik Neighbors and Tyreek Hill.
God,
Oh, that's
he's
that's that's rough, man.
he's
Two
going through it,
two top 5, top 10 receivers in the league, and both you have both in fantasy, and they both go down with
dude. Malik Neighbors,
season ending.
yeah, that too. That was he. What did he do? It was
He
like
tore his
it
ACL.
was like a non-contact, right? I don't believe he.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, there might have been he was I think he was running a route or something. I don't know what exactly, because obviously Tyreek overshadowed it. But yeah, I mean, nobody even knew exactly what happened to Neighbors. He was just out, and then they announced later that it was feared that he had a torn ACL, and I think everybody went, "Oh shit! Like what happened?" They couldn't really find exactly what happened, but
yeah. And then back to Tyreek. Did you see the video of him getting carted off?
I did.
He was like laughing and clapping and stuff. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I don't know
Yeah,
what
that
he was.
was
Maybe he was just trying to rub it off, or like just not. I can't say walk it off, but maybe he was just trying to. I don't
instead
know.
of crying, he was like manning through it and just kind of
Yeah,
trying to laugh off or something. Yeah, I don't know.
that was kind of different.
Well, did you? I saw actually a video of somebody that followed the or saw, not necessarily are following it, but they were videoing the ambulance that was taking him to the hospital, and
Oh,
he
he was
was in
smiling,
there on,
right?
yeah, he was in there on his phone, like FaceTiming somebody smiling. And it was like, what the fuck? Like this dude has I'm sorry, but I'd be sitting there in pain. Like, I don't know. He was
I don't
on
know.
some
Maybe
other
he
shit.
has some contract clauses. Maybe they got him on meds. He was high.
Maybe.
And maybe I mean, I'm sure his legs are insured. They can insure shit like that.
Yeah, they can insure their bodies. Yeah.
So that's crazy. I'm gonna insure my right arm because I was fucking throwing heat today. Uh,
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
um. All right, let's go through this. So last week we only got 2 correct.
Yeah, it was a
Unfortunately,
rough week. It was a
it
rough week.
was. Chargers, Giants. Chargers did not cover the -6. Um,
Yeah, they lost to the Giants, and when they made it's like they got paid to make Jackson Dart and Scadaboo look like G's out there.
I wonder how many survivor picks lost last week because of that.
Yeah. It's probably a good amount because the Chargers defense had looked good, and obviously you have a rookie quarterback, you have a rookie running back. Like it's just that's shaping up to be. Oh yeah, the Chargers should run away with that. Their defense should kind of eat up Dart, and no, they led pretty much the entire game.
Yeah, it was something to see for sure. Um, we did pick correctly on the Browns and Lions.
You're welcome.
We did not pick correctly on the Jags and 49ers, which 49ers were -3. Didn't Do you have the scores up by any chance?
Yeah, it was 26-21. The Niners
Okay.
lost by 5. Um, they were down once after the second quarter, they were down pretty much the rest of the game. And they also are, man, the Niners are tore up. Like they do not have anybody that's not hurt on that team right now.
I feel like it's been like the last since Christian McCaffrey was there, really. I feel like it's every single year there's something.
Yeah,
Trying to think.
somebody's getting
Who's
hurt.
a running back before Christian McCaffrey?
It was they had like a combination of like Mostert and somebody else.
Mm,
Remember, it
yeah,
was
yeah,
they had
yeah,
like 3 or 4 running backs they'd go
yeah.
between when they were hurt, and Mostert had a history of getting hurt too. So it was like he had a bunch of people. They got Brock Purdy came back for a game. Now he's going to be out again coming into this Thursday. They have their top wide receiver, Ricky Pearsall, who he's been pretty much their top for the year. He's out. Dewan Jennings is out. They've lost people on defense. Like they're just, man, they're blown out. Like that team is just getting beat the hell
Dude,
up.
I have what's his name, Christian McCaffrey's backup in fantasy football, and I'm holding on to him. And Christian McCaffrey's the only guy that is not injured. I need that. I don't want to wish injury on anybody.
You're like the one person that I could actually benefit from.
Yeah, take a week off, will you?
I honestly, he's probably going to be the only one they probably keep healthy this season, just because everybody else is getting hurt. Just kind of feels that way sometimes.
Speaking of fantasy football, I saw your trade that you sent me. I did actually like it. I denied it because I did pick up Matthew Stafford. However, what do you think about what's the quarterback? What's the tight end? I can't think right now. Tight end for Cowboys.
Oh my God, you're putting me on the spot. Like Gavin Escobar, I'm like I
No,
can't think of it.
not Gavin Escobar. The Cowboys tight end, Ferguson.
Ferguson, I said Gavin Escobar. Yeah, it's Ferguson. You told you put me on the spot. I can't remember
Put
for a
me.
second.
What about straight up Ferguson for J.K. Dobbins? J.K. Dobbins.
No, I actually was going to retract the trade just because my other running back got hurt, and now I need Dobbins, so I can't
Oh
trade
well,
away him
fuck
because
you.
I don't have him.
I hope he gets hurt. All right, back to this.
You should have taken it then and there. I
No,
would have.
I didn't want to get. I didn't want to get. Who's the other person? You wanted Chris Godwin, and you were going to give me a quarterback, but I didn't need a. I mean, I do need a quarterback, but
Well, yeah, I didn't know who you were
I have so many
going
people
to
on
go
buy. I
get.
didn't realize I had to buy. I didn't realize I had so many people on buy this week.
Yeah, yeah, I
Um,
saw that, and I figured you were going to need somebody, so that's the reason why I threw it in there.
all right, this next pick. Let's see. Can you read that one? I can't read that. What's that say?
Hold on, let me open it back up. Who?
What's
Oh,
this
you're an
one
idiot.
say?
Just say it.
What's that one say? Come on. Can you just?
The Baltimore Ravens lost, and we picked them over the Kansas City Chiefs.
Dude, that game. Dude, the Ravens. What the hell happened? What happened to Lamar Jackson? Did he get injured?
Hamstring.
Did he actually get injured, or did they sub him out?
No, he got injured. I mean, at least that's what they're saying because he's not going to play this week. So he has a hamstring injury. I don't know when the hell it happened either. I never saw him pull up limp. I never saw anything that stood out.
Yeah, I didn't either.
yeah.
I don't know what the hell happened, dude. Kansas City has their number at home. I feel like Kansas City always has some way to pull that shit out.
Yeah. I mean, Kansas City is they're playing pretty well right now, man. They looked pretty good, and the Chiefs, the Chiefs, the Ravens, they're in a rough spot.
What are they?
Man.
1-4 now?
So they're 1-3. They're 1-3. Now they're going to the Texans, and then after the Texans, they have the Rams, the Bears, the Dolphins, the Vikings. They gotta pull it together. Their run defense is horrible. They have Lamar. If they have Lamar out this game, their backup is Cooper Rush. The old, he's a capable backup, but he's no, Lamar Jackson. They're gonna lean heavy on Derrick Henry this week. I'm pretty sure they're gonna lean heavy on him. But the
They
Texans
got
have
to.
a decent defense, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah. I mean, Texans finally fucking won a game. 26
Yeah.
to 26-0 against Titans. But I mean, I don't know who's gonna win. Who do you think the Titans are gonna go win? Miami, or who's the other person? Who's the other team that's winless right now? Is it
I don't know. Who else is winless?
no, not winless. The Jets. No, is it Jets? The Jets win yet? No, Jets, Texans, or Jets. I'm sorry, Jets, Titans, and who is else? I feel like there's a third team that's hasn't won yet.
Well, to answer your question, the Titans could easily go winless the way that they're playing. I don't think there's any other winless team. Oh, the
You know,
Saints, the Saints, the
Saints,
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 the
yeah,
Saints.
Saints.
Yeah, the
Man,
Saints are pretty bad too.
are they gonna give up on Alvin Kamara? I mean, he's still a dog. They should trade his ass. I know
No,
he's
they're not
very,
going to.
I know he's very well within the community and stuff like that. But I mean,
He's a
they need,
leader on the team as
they need some
well.
assets.
Yeah, but honestly, I mean, you could definitely see them trading Kamara, but I mean, I don't know. I honestly, I don't think maybe the end of the season, but I don't see him doing it anytime soon. I really
Um.
don't.
Oh, and then one game that we did pick correctly, or I guess I did because I'm a genius. Bears against the Raiders. Bears covered, baby. Obviously, because we won.
Both of our
Let's fucking
individual
go, baby.
picks, both of our individual picks won this week.
Yep.
The ones
I'm
we
gonna,
picked
I'm gonna be
together
honest.
lost.
I'm gonna be honest. There's a lot of dogs I like this week.
Mm.
So let's go into this week. 49ers against the Rams. Rams -9. I kind of wish we would have done this earlier in the week, but again, our schedules just didn't work out because I'm sure this number was probably around 7 or so. I could probably look that up actually.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, you know what? I honestly I don't know because I think if they're smart, which they are, they kind of know who's beat up, right? They know there's chances of people not playing, even though it officially gets released. So I honestly think that they probably set that line and then they would have adjusted it if adjusted it if the players did end up playing. I mean, that's what I would do, right? Set it in the Rams' favor, and then if they do end up playing, let's adjust it the other opposite way.
Yeah. So as of yesterday, it was -7.
Okay, then I'm wrong.
And
But
now,
either way, man, I would take the Rams there. The Rams are going to beat them up. I don't think the Niners are going to do a whole lot there. The Rams are playing really good ball right now. It doesn't look like anybody can stop their offense. It's kind of crazy. Puka Nakua. I know we didn't talk about that game, but Puka Nakua
he's
is
on
on
he's
a
on he's on
tear,
he's on
boy.
he's on set to break Michael Thomas's receiving record.
He is on a fucking tear. What did he catch? Like 13 balls, 170 yards or some shit like that. Like that man is and he has Devontae, Adams there too, and they don't give a fuck. He's just throw me the ball. I don't care. I'm catching it against anybody, bro. That
Yeah.
man is a beast right now.
In the last 3, the Rams have won 3-0 against the spread. They're 3-0. The overs hit 2/2 and 1 in the last 3 games that they played. I mean, I don't know. 9 points is a lot, but let's go through. I don't hate it, but let's go through Let's go through the schedule. Vikings at Browns. Vikings -3.5. They're starting the rookie QB. Flacco got benched. Shador is still the third quarterback on the depth chart.
Yeah.
Uh,
you know what, honestly, I'm gonna say is I think that the Browns are honestly, I don't know. I don't think that Gabriel is a better quarterback than Shador, but I don't think the Browns are ready for or they want the chaos of bringing in Shador. I think they're going to give Gabriel his chance, and if he a game or two, and if he just can't cut it, it's his team to lose at this point. And then Shador can come over from there and bring in whatever chaos he's going to bring in.
since I feel like the Bears have always had a quarterback issue. Like they've always had some sort of quarterback issue, and
Mm-hmm.
so, but the Browns are even worse. Since 1999, the Browns have had 41 different quarterbacks.
Yeah,
And
fucking
they
insane.
have top draft picks for next year, and they're talking about drafting a quarterback. And they still have Deshaun Watson, who was just eligible to come back to practice, I think this week or next, or something like that. I mean, I don't know if he's, whatever, but I mean, I could see maybe the Bengals going after Joe Flacco or Deshaun Watson or somebody until Burrow gets back. I mean, I don't know. I feel like they got so
No.
many QBs, bro. Why do you have so many, man? This is worse.
Honestly, you know who the Bengals need to fucking go get? The Bengals now, because obviously, seeing how Jackson Dart played, it's Jackson Dart's team. Like, they're gonna roll with their rookies over there in New York. They're gonna build the excitement.
Go get Russell.
There are now two quarterbacks over there, and Jameis Winston and Russell Wilson, that have very capable arms. They're not great, but they can fucking sling the ball.
I say
And
you.
what do you need to do in the Bengals? You need somebody who to sling the fucking ball, because obviously Jake Browning is not cutting it, and that the offense is terrible because he looks like a scared little child back there who can't operate that offense. And they have way too many damn weapons on that team to not have somebody like Jake Burrow who can, or Joe Burrow, to just sling that ball, stay in the pocket, not afraid to take a hit, and get the ball to his wide receivers. And that's exactly what those two quarterbacks can do. And they're gonna throw picks,
Who would you
but
pick of the
I don't
two?
know. I don't know. I mean, we've seen Russell this year.
I would go with Jameis because
Yeah, I don't know.
he will throw the fuck out of the ball.
Yeah,
And
he will.
You gotta keep those all-star receivers happy. At least attempt. I mean,
they 100% need to go get one of those two, and try to save their season somewhat, because Browning is just not it, and you have to do something, because, well, one, selfishly, I drafted Jamar Chase and Chase Brown in one of my leagues, and my team is just dying because I'm getting 0 points from my top two picks of the draft. So, yeah, they need to figure some shit out over there, and they need to do it fast. Or trade them. Shit. But yeah, sorry, segue back to our picks.
No, you're good. You're good. I thought you were going to keep going after you said shit. My bad. All right. So Vikings, Browns. The Vikings are 1-2 in the last three matchups that they've had. Vikings are also 1-2 against the spread in the last three matchups that they've had. I don't know about this game, so I'm going to skip it for right now.
Yeah, I agree. Vikings have a pretty decent defense. They might run a lot of disguised defensive packages against the rookie.
The Browns defense isn't that bad.
No, they're not that bad, but I'm more worried about, and I think that's why the line's close. Yeah, I think the Vikings have a better offense.
Yeah.
And Gabriel, at least Carson Wentz is an established quarterback. He can work through some of those better defenses. Gabriel going against the Vikings defense they run a lot of blitz packages, different packages. They're really made to confuse the quarterback.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to play a factor. It's almost a really rough game for him to start, to be honest. They're kind of setting him up for failure in this game. Or he can just excel. I don't know his strengths, but we'll see. It might. Who knows? Maybe it's a trap game for the Vikings, but I do think the Vikings win.
Miami at Panthers. I don't want any part of this game, so skips that one.
Yeah, I like the Panthers, but
Raiders at Colts. Now, I think the Raiders are due for some sort of. Pete Carroll cannot keep letting this team just play like trash. I feel like he's due for a win. Maybe not a win, but maybe it's closer than 7. I'm curious to know what this line opened up at, because I just feel like the Raiders are going to, at some point in time, they got to get a win. They got to, or make it closer than what it is right now, +7. Let me see.
With all due respect, my friend,
You're on the opposite
that
side.
may be the case, but that is not going to be this game. The Raiders defense is not that Colts offense is playing great. And if the Bears beat them this past weekend, the Colts are going to beat them this weekend.
I agree, but do you think they're going to
Yes.
+7?
Yes. They will cover 7.
Let me see. Line history.
That's one like we won't agree on. So if you feel that strongly, that's probably one you would take on your own. But you're not going to get me to take the Raiders. If it
Okay,
was like 4, I'd be like, okay.
It's been steady at 7
Or
the
not 4.
entire
Not
time.
I would take the Colts at 4. If it was higher than 7, maybe. But
Okay. Giants at Saints. I mean, I would say the Giants.
I like the Giants.
Yeah.
I like the Giants. Yeah.
Even with Malik Neighbors out.
Yeah, because they still have Wandale Robinson. They still have, Darius Slayton. Their Scatterby is going to get a bunch of
Dude,
carries.
that is such a, I don't know. That name just, every time I hear that name, I just want to like smile. I don't know. It just makes me laugh.
Scatterboo. That dude's
Scatterboo.
crazy too. Have you seen like some of he's always like doing these, like, he's in like the biggest hype man.
Oh, really?
He's a
No.
huge hype man. Like he's constantly yelling. Like he brings an energy to that team. That honestly every team, every NFL team needs. He brings that crazy energy. 1, he's a rookie, he's gonna have it, and 2, he's just kind of, and he's a dog. Like he is somebody who wants to run through people. On the Jackson Dart touchdown last week, where he ran it in on the first touchdown run, I saw a clip, and he came to the sidelines and he goes, "I fucking told you I was gonna run through their asses," because he ran like a crazy block to break Jackson Dart free into the end zone, and Scatterboo came to the sideline yelling that shit. I thought it was hilarious. I love that. I love that energy as much as it's the Giants. I won't hate the player. I hate the team.
I get you.
Yeah.
This game, Broncos and Eagles. Eagles -3.5. I like the Eagles in this game. They're playing pretty fucking well.
They are playing really well. The Broncos have a solid defense, but
they're finding ways to win. Maybe they're not playing the best. The running game isn't the best right this second, but they're finding ways to win.
They definitely are. The running game's not great. Honestly, I don't know how they're winning in some ways, because Hurts hasn't even been throwing the ball. That he's not lighting up the scoreboards by any means with yards or anything.
Yeah,
So it's almost confusing on how they're winning.
Game management, time management, those damn tush pushes.
Yeah. Oh, and they I don't know if you saw, but they faked like 2 tush pushes last week.
I didn't see it. I heard about it.
Yeah, so they ran 2 fake tush pushes where they gave the ball. Because remember, we talked about it when we were trying to do some of our TD parlays, and it was like, Barkley never gets touchdowns because they're always doing a tush push, or they fake it and throw it, and they kind of mixed it up this week and ran those, and he finally got a touchdown within like the 5-yard lines, which he doesn't get. And it was because they ran that fake tush push and they handed it off to him, and he walked into the end zone on the edge. Like it was so easy. And I'm honestly surprised they didn't do that before. Because people sell out on stopping the tush push so badly that it's so simple for them to do things like that.
Let me see what this line history was. I'm just curious to know what the line. I look at line histories. I look at like ATSs and things like that, but I never talk about it on this podcast. I'm not really sure why, so I'm trying to incorporate it a little bit more. But it looks like it opened up at -4.5, so it's gone down a little bit to -3.5. Let me see what the ATS is in the last three games. Phillies won 2-1. They've gone 2-1 against the spread. The overs hit twice in the last 3 games.
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate it. The Broncos do have a solid defense, but they are being also scored on. Plus, most of their games have been kind of close. So, yeah, I mean, I don't hate taking the Eagles in it, to be honest.
Okay. Cowboys, Jets. Cowboys -2.5. I mean,
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest too. I think it's gonna be an interesting game. What's his name looked good last week. Uh, the QB,
Justin Fields.
your old buddy. Yeah, Justin
Justin
Fields.
Fields. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I saw him get a fumble. He got sacked and got a fumble. I mean, I just remember those plays with him. I don't know. I almost like the Cowboys in this game.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I do think that we give up some points, but the way that the Cowboys are playing offensively, if they can maintain that, I think we'll do pretty good. It will be interesting though because Sauce Gardner is obviously going to be on um our number one now in Pickens. So obviously we're going to have to make plays elsewhere, and they do have a good, pretty solid run defense. So some of the others are going to have to step up. So
I think Braylon Allen, the running back, has a sprained MCL, so he might not even um
he's the
kick off.
backup though.
Yeah.
Brees Hall's the starter.
Who's his backup though?
I don't know, but Brees Hall's the starter. And then of course you got Justin Fields. So
Did Justin Fields enter concussion protocol?
no, he just came out of it.
Okay.
Yeah, he missed the game before the last one because he
that's
came
right.
out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Texans and Ravens. Ravens +2. Wow, Texans are favored. Oh well, that's because Lamar Jackson's not playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the run defense is horrible. I don't know. I don't want to mess with that one. I really don't know what you're going to get with Cooper Rush. And the
All right.
Texans, they didn't look good until they played the Titans. So
Tennessee at Cardinals. Cardinals -7.5. I don't know what to make of the Cardinals.
I don't either. But then the Titans are also horrible.
That is true. They might go winless, but will it be over a touchdown?
Yeah. These lines, man, the way they get them is just so fucking hard. That was 6.5. I'm down because that's a touchdown. But this is over. So then you're talking 10 points.
I mean, the line opened up at. I mean, last week it was all the way up to -9. So it's dropped down considerably. So it could drop down even more, but if that's the case, then we would want to take Titans +7.5. Because if it drops down, then that's going to be less points that they're given.
I can't trust anything
But I can't bet on
the Titans.
Yeah, I can't bet on the Titans and feel good about it.
Mm-mm.
Bucks and Seahawks. I mean, the Bucks just had such a great close game. I mean, they were just a little off. They couldn't stop the Eagles, but I mean, I've always been high on the Bucks. Seattle, Geno Smith.
Not Geno Smith. Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold. Yeah, you're right.
Sam Darnold. And Jackson Smith and Jigba. And man, after I saw the Seahawks demolish the Cardinals last week, I kind of like the Seahawks. I think they have a better defense than the Bucks right now too.
What team is it that's playing what team is playing in London this week?
You can probably tell by the game times.
Thursday, Sunday. Oh, it's Sunday. Okay, yeah. Vikings and Browns. So the Vikings have been over there. Browns just got there. Because the Vikings just played the Steelers in Ireland, was it?
Oh, yeah, it was Ireland.
So I mean, they haven't been there, but they've been overseas.
Yeah, they're already acclimated to that's a factor. That is a factor. I don't know how early the Browns are going, but that time change and just different area, that's definitely a factor, or it might give the Vikings some swing to win that. And they had a close game against the Steelers.
Right. I think we're on the opposite sides of the Bucks and Seahawks. I mean, I see your point, but I don't know. I've been pretty high on the Bucks all year.
Lions. Oh, the other factor to consider is Bucky Irving is hurt and may not play.
Yeah,
so the backup, while he's capable, Roddy White, something like that. Why do I think Roddy White is a name of an old wide receiver that I'm just completely wrong?
Atlanta Falcons, right?
Yeah, yeah. What's that guy's name then? Where am I getting that from? But
You're close. I know. I feel like you're close because I have him on my fantasy league.
yeah, so he's gonna be starting for them.
If he doesn't play, because I think
Yeah,
he was in a walking boot, but I don't think they've listed him out as of right the second.
I'm pretty sure he's not. He's not
Rashad
playing.
White,
Rashad White. Rashad White. There you go.
Roddy White,
Rashad.
yeah, Roddy. I think Roddy White.
It's an
Roddy
old
White
wide
is,
receiver
yeah.
for the
I'm thinking
Falcons.
Roddy
Yeah.
Roddy Piper. Remember him?
Yeah.
WWF baby. All right. Lions Bengals. Lions -10. I mean,
Man, give me the Lions. Like the Bengals are terrible.
yeah, I think I
They're
agree with you on that.
terrible. They
Well,
just can't score, and the Lions don't stop scoring. And the Bengals have always had a bad defense. Like
yeah.
the only thing I'm afraid of is that but the Lions don't do that. I was gonna say that the Lions just get crazy and just run the ball like crazy and
Dude,
don't put up a gang of points.
Jamar Gibbs and Montgomery just anytime touchdown every single time. Just
Yeah, if you
put
have
it
you're
put it in the
starting both
parlay.
of them this week, 100%. Although Montgomery didn't do anything last week against the Bengals, like you're starting both of them. They're gonna eat it up. You got to go Lions there. The Bengals are just terrible.
Yeah. Commanders, Chargers. Now Mariota has been played pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know if what's his name is coming back or not. I actually haven't heard anything.
Yeah, let's see. Um, fuck. I just typed in his name and got so much other bullshit.
It's funny.
Washington Commander Jr. has been medically cleared by the team and doctors and set to fully participate in practice after missing 2 games.
Yeah, and Debo Samuel's playing really well right now. Although the Chargers have been playing great too.
Yeah.
Our offense is pretty lethal right now. Quentin Johnson has literally scored in almost every damn game. I kind of like the Chargers in that, even with the
Jane
QB coming
Daniels coming
back.
back.
Yeah.
Let me see. All right.
Oh, you're good.
ATS. Washington's 1-2 in the last 3. They're also 1-2 in the ATS in the last 3. Line movement. Let's see what they've been liking. Okay,
So
so
let me
line
just give you
movement's only
this.
been -3, so it hasn't changed much.
Last week, Michael Penix put up 300 and something yards on them, 313 yards and 2 touchdowns. They also ran the ball for over 100 and something yards. And we're talking the Falcons, who the week before put up a donut on who was it? They literally put up a donut against the week before. Um, who
It's
was
so
it?
funny because like when you say things like that, like I know that they did too as well, but now it's like it makes me
The
mad that I can't
Panthers.
remember, and then it
The,
also makes me want to figure it out.
the Panthers beat them 30-0, and then the following week they put up over 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, had a lot of rushing yards, and put up 30 something on the Commanders. So to me, yes, Jaden Daniels is a difference maker. He will, play well. Um, I still I like the Chargers.
Okay. Patriots, Bills -8. Why? I feel like it should be a bigger spread. What has the Patriots been doing that's I mean, FanDuel has it. FanDuel, DraftKings, um, some other sports books have it at 8.5.
Beat the Panthers last week, but that's the Panthers. They are 2-2 right now. I think they won their first game. Oh no, they lost to the Raiders. First game of the season. And they beat the Dolphins, who everybody's beating the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of feels like a no-brainer to go the Bills.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the history. Maybe they just historically play the Bills really well, and maybe it's they're at home. Are they playing at home? Which could be a factor. The
They're
Patriots
the
do play better at home.
Bills are playing at home.
Oh, then
They're
dude, take the
they're
Bills.
2-1 against in the last 3. However, the Patriots have covered the last 3 against the spread. But I don't understand why. I don't have that much. I feel like it's going to be a 2-touchdown game.
Yeah, I like the Bills. I mean, Drake May's playing well, but Cook and that offense with Allen, of course, is just playing really well.
Yeah. In the last game, Chiefs against the Jags. Chiefs -3.
I like the Chiefs. Oh, you already clicked it. Like we were taking it. Oh, you
No,
were
no,
just
no.
hovering.
I just hovered over.
Yeah, I think the Chiefs are what they're playing right now is a good solid pick against the Jags.
Okay. We'll go with that. We'll go with the Bills. We'll go with, we also liked a couple other ones. The Giants.
Yeah, we like the Giants.
Let's go with the Giants. All right. And then go ahead and you pick up your first game.
Shit. Yeah, I forgot we got to pick our own. I almost felt like we agreed on some. I was just fine with you clicking the ones we agreed on. Man. Who do I want to take? Scroll up.
You like the Rams, I can already tell
I do like the
by
Rams.
that
I
by
do.
that.
I do like the Vikings. Scroll down. Scroll down. Nah, you know what? Give me you don't really like the Rams, and it is a big line, although they have a give me the Chargers. I'm gonna take the Chargers. I don't mind that one either.
Right. And then I'm going to be, I talked a big game about the Raiders. But do I want to put my money in the Raiders when there's better picks, I think?
Like I feel this is our contest, so you're on record. You think the Raiders are
I,
gonna win that?
no, I don't think they're going to I think they're going to cover.
Okay, so you think they're going to cover that.
They'll cover.
You can obviously be on record that you said that, and we can discuss next week if they did or didn't. But if there's a better bet, that
No,
you go with
yeah.
that.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it's either between the Eagles, for me, the Eagles. Let me see. I
What was
like
the
that.
Eagles line again?
-3.5 against the Broncos. I wish it was 2.5.
I thought you said you liked some dogs this week, and I think we
I
ended up
did.
liking majority of
Yeah, I
chalk.
know. The Bucks. I like the Bucks. I like the cover. I like the Bucks to cover. I like the Raiders to cover. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the dog. Fuck, I'm going with the Bucks +3.5.
Just because I said that.
Yeah,
I can see it going both ways. I just personally like the Seahawks to win it, but it could definitely be a close game where, who knows, it's a 1 or 2 point game and they do lose, but they cover. So who knows?
yeah.
I don't
Uh,
I don't hate it, but I do feel like the Seahawks are gonna win.
all right, so we have Chiefs -3, Bills -8, Giants +2, Chargers -2.5, and Bucks +3.5. These are all subject to change in case the lines change in a certain way. We may update our picks. All right. Well, we fucking did it again. I did have something I wanted to talk to you about, but maybe we can save it for next week. It's not really football related at all. All right, well, fucking let's go Cubs. I need them to fucking win. Come on.
So let's end with this. I'm gonna go on record and I'm gonna say I wish the Cubs luck tomorrow. I honestly hope that they win. One, because fuck the Padres and fuck all Padres fans. I think I dislike them more than Cubs.
Yeah. Damn.
That's our rival, and Padres fans talk more shit than anybody. And you know that's like little bro. You got to check them. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
they're little bro out here. And I honestly hope that the Cubs make it to the NLCS, so that way the Dodgers can whoop your ass in the NLCS. I'm gonna just end it with that.
I'm telling you, this podcast almost came to a screeching halt. If the Cowboys would have won, this podcast will come to a screeching halt if the Dodgers win. Yes.
That's hilarious.
No, I think I want the Cubs to win tomorrow. I kind of want to see Cleveland make it over Detroit. And I want Boston to beat New York.
I do too.
Because Boston has such a big payroll, and to see them to lose in a playing matchup.
I think New York's payroll is higher than Boston's.
No, that's what I mean. I'm sorry. That's what I meant. That's what I meant. That's what I meant to say. New York has the biggest payroll, one of the biggest payrolls, and I want to see them.
The Mets, it's the Dodgers and the Mets, and then I think it's the Yankees.
Damn the Mets! What happened to them? Anyways.
Sorry, fell apart.
Why the fuck didn't the Dodgers put Clayton Kershaw? He couldn't come in for a couple of innings to get a couple of strikeouts. I mean, I feel like could have used him in the bullpen or something.
I mean, I don't know. I think they keeping him rested, giving him resting time, and he'll be on the NLDS roster for sure.
Maybe. If you guys, yeah, I was gonna say if you guys make it, but I forgot you guys hadn't made it. Fucking assholes. All right then. Well, it was a good fucking time speaking with you. Appreciate the conversation. Till next time,
sir.
We'll talk to you next week. Peace.
Go Dodgers. And don't.
The Tony Tones world.